welcome to the Muthaship. My name is Sazsha, and I want to take a moment to recognize Grandfather Weweteyat, Grandfather Fire, and give thanks and appreciation. As many of you might be aware, the entire western half of the United States is on fire, and this really is a clearing process for all of us right now. And as we honor the fire within us and we honor the oldest Poderio fire, Grandfather Weweteyat, he also helps us to open and clear that which is unnecessary in way of the essential and for our new growth and reawakening. So let's see what our messages are for today. So at the heart of the reading, we have Flawless Call Ponticutli. Flawless Call Ponticutli. It's challenging for me to pronounce. So this essentially means the house of the Lord of the Dawn, or the Lord of the Light. In the card we have the Venus star, which represents awareness, and Quetzalcoatl. The Venus star has a lot of implications. But the meaning of the card is really about not like the light of the sun or the Lord of the sun, so much as it relates to when that light enters the house represents your physical body. So when you bring more light into your own being, this illuminates you. This brings you into more spiritual alignment within yourself. Tualis Kal Ponticutli is the spiritual blossoming of yourself, like when you receive higher light codes and higher understanding and wisdom. So this is the heart of the reading, and this can bring this illumination to every other quadrant of the reading. So let's begin with Mati, the mind. We have Kiawit. This is rain. So this is an aspect of the greater deity of water, Lalok. And this aspect of the rain is a masculine aspect. The other aspect is feminine, Akatl, which would be like lakes and rivers and streams and things like that. But when we have the rain, especially within our mind quadrant, this is the need to really nurture not only our thoughts, but our dreams and even our thinking patterns and every perception that brings goodness. We need to bring the nurturing here. We have the seeds of our future within our mind. So there's a great call to just really nurture things that are of positive benefit in your life, that begin in the structure of your mind, and to do very healthy things with your mind as well. There's a distinction between placing your mind on fear and love. So always know that you're making a choice with your mind at every moment. Let's move to the Teoli, emotion. We have Tochtli, the rabbit. So the rabbit is a symbol of the pleasure of your senses, your joy for life, and really experiencing things sensually. So the first message I'm understanding is, it's a message about if you have blocked emotions, you're not able to have joy. And there's a dual message here. So when we have the rain in our mind, this furthers our awareness. And within our emotions, and Tochtli the rabbit, it's very important to connect with your joy and what gives you laughter and happiness and fulfills you on the pleasure aspect, like through your senses. But also you need to balance that with awareness. If you have too much searching and questing for awareness, it's like your joy diminishes. But if you are too much in the energy of pleasure seeking, your awareness diminishes. So within these two aspects, in this part of the reading between your mind and your emotions, it's very essential to nurture your mind and have that balance between the sensual and the awareness side of yourself. And at the heart of the reading, again, we bring more light and illumination into each of these and find where we need to create more balance. So let's move to Tonakat, the body. We have Malinali. So this is a message not only about getting more deeply connected with the earth and your physical body, but I'm also being guided to tell you that your body, when you really connect fully, has its own awareness. It has its own energy, it has its own power to heal, it has its own template, if you will. So when you reconnect yourself more deeply into your body, it's an actual connection. So maybe it's a good time to look at that connection. And we are a fourfold body system. So for especially women, it's the womb, and for men, there's a creative center there. This is not the second chakra. This is a different center. But when we come to Miklan Kutli, the death, this is the greater death, our energy leaves through that center as well, the fourfold body system. So look at that connection and that, see what state that connection is in within your body. So there's another message within this Malinali. This is where you really need to look at where you're balancing, especially if you're taking anything, I'm hearing psychoactive, your brain chemistry, your body's harmony in general with what you're putting inside of your body. In the card, we have Mayawel, which is the woman who is over the herb, Malinali, and she has the snake and the turtle that she's sitting on and at her feet. This represents the grounded and rootedness and the connection to the earth. But in one hand, she has a flower, a bowl of flowers. In the other hand, she has thorns. So again, this just reiterates like there's a good medicine and a bad medicine. Too much of one can become the other. So really take a look at what you're feeding your body. And let's move to Teya, the spirit. We have Makistli, death. When this card appears, especially in the realm of the spirit, this can look like a tower moment. This can look like a crisis or a breakdown in like almost every area of your life. And this is actually something to be embraced, even though every life or every part of your life might be challenged right now. This is for a better and greater good for yourself. And it's a moment to really look at where you've been placing your energy. And the message also is to not give in to fear, but to rise up through this process. And this will strengthen you and empower you and bring you into a greater understanding of who you really are.